What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony's Picks Look Ahead Show. My name's Alessandro, ready to give you guys some action here for Tuesday, here, December 16th. We have an NBA Cup game, the finals here, Spurs and Knicks. Very exciting game there. We will get into some NHL, obviously, a little college basketball, and I will break down the bowl game we have here and then end the show parlay. A lot of action here. This is where you will get injury updates, look ahead at lines and line movements, and try to predict possibly where this closing line will be. All sorts of things we will get down and break down here in this one. Monday Night Football did not go our way tonight, only play. Been about a 50-50 week now. But still up about a unit since Wednesday. Started going one or two plays a day. Nothing wrong. Just seeing the field. We had a rough weekend last weekend, so I'm trying to go into this weekend, on a positive note. It was actually 2 weekends ago we had a rough weekend. This past weekend wasn't too bad. Just the Patriots on Sunday, but Saturday and Friday actually was good as well. So, yeah, we're just hanging in there. Another day, another dawn. Give me a favor, guys. Like and subscribe before we get into this action. We're going to get into some NBA Cup action here first. We got Spurs and Knicks here in this one. NBA Cup finals action here. Spurs have been, traveling a bit here. Knicks at home in this one. At least the Vegas situation, with that. But let me just get into the injury report before I rant on anything else. That Rockets and Nuggets game is a tight one. Just saw that right now. But okay, on to Spurs. We got Kyle Mangus is a game time decision. Not a big deal for the Spurs. And then Miles McBride and Landry Shamet will be out for the Knicks. I believe the Spurs are the deeper team. Vassell and Castle, they can easily each go for 20. We saw this last time out with the upset against the Thunder and an upset against the Lakers. This Spurs team is for real. I'm going to start believing in them. I was believing in them even before this. Just kind of confirmed some things. I did try to step in front of them with the Lakers, and I wasn't going to step in front of them again with the Thunder. I like them here in this spot. Okay, I talked about Vassell and Castle and what they could do. De'Aaron Fox is probably the Kyrie to Wembanyama being the LeBron or the number one piece on this Spurs team. But then there's other pieces like a Champagne, a Sochan, still waiting on Kelly Olynyk. Deep Spurs team here. Harrison Barnes, a veteran back from the Warriors days. This guy still able to spot up, shoot the three, and play good defense. Spurs are super deep. I think deeper than the Knicks. They would have needed actually a Shamet and Miles McBride here. OG Anunoby's not a bad piece, just not in love with him. Obviously Bridges as well. Brunson, yes, could go for 30 any night. I actually think under 30 and a half is live with him. Too much length on the floor here against the Knicks, and I think Karl-Anthony Towns is really going to try to get Wembanyama in foul trouble, or at least not be scared to go at him offensively. I think Wembanyama will get his against Cat. That should be a fun matchup. Really, I think both guys will get theirs. But at the end of the day, like I said, I think the Spurs are the deeper team. I have no problem continuing to ride this hot streak that they've been on here. Plus 2.5 here. We could take the money line, no problem. But if we're going to get some points, we'll take them here with the Spurs. All right, guys, let's get on into hockey. This one here, Ducks and Blue Jackets. Ducks, we just saw get it done there against New York. I did tell you take under as well. I was giving out the, Rangers, Ducks under, and then also I did give out Rangers. Ugly. They can't score. What can I say? Just can't score. Ducks are just a scrappy team. Have no problem backing them here on a back-to-back spot. I don't know, especially against a Blue Jackets team I'm just not that in love with anyways. Let me just get some stats out here for you guys as well. What the last 8 games between these last 6 teams. I can't speak. The last 6 games on the road for Anaheim against Columbus, Anaheim 6-0. So that's a stat. 9 of the last 12 games, though, for Anaheim has gone over. So, they're trending to the over, even though last night or tonight against the Rangers went under, as predicted by me. But I was thinking that spot was there. Rangers are an under team. I think Anaheim here, again, 7-1 in their last 8 games against Columbus. That's what I was trying to say as well, just in general. 6-0 on the road here in the last 6 road games against Columbus. Again, have fed us a little bit on back-to-back spots this year. Seneke, Cutter Gauthier, plenty of pieces. Again, I love on this Ducks squad. Just the young ones. Ducks plus 120 here. We'll take it. We got Canucks and Rangers. Rangers going to bounce back. They might have some medicine here with this Canucks team who's just brutal right now. On the last 15 games, what are they? Or 16 games, they're 4-12 in their last 16 games. And then they're just an under team, kind of like New York. When I was really looking at the numbers, I was seeing 7 out of the last 8 has gone under for Vancouver. In their last 6 road games, 4 of them have gone under. And then playing in New York, for New York, 4 out of their last 5 games have gone under as well, the Rangers. Everything to me, I've been giving out Ranger unders because it's hitting at like a probably 60% clip at this point. I gave out it was 10-20 in the first 30 games of this year. Over under was the trend there with the Rangers. They're just no offense, and they are a little scrappy. They will play some some defense and hit you, and then they got solid goalkeeping. It wasn't that way tonight. I like the Rangers in this one again against a Canucks team that's no way I can back right now. Minus 140. You might want to go in regulation or -1, whatever you guys like. Under 5.5 as well. Rangers get a 2-1, 2-0 win. Finally dictate the pace of a game against a crappy Canuck squad. All right, we got Canadians, Flyers here in this one. Canadians just haven't been how I was expecting this year, but whatever. Philadelphia, 2-5. In their last 7 games when they've played on the road here against Montreal. They're 2-4 in their last 6 games against Montreal in general. So just trending to losing to this specific squad here. And then trending to the over as well. In the last 20 games, Montreal's 14 out of the last 20 games have gone over. And the over as well is the same way on the road here. So, I don't know. To me, I can buy into Canadians getting a little bit of goals here at home. Flyers do have some solid goalkeeping, but again, they're still trending to the over because they can score themselves. A Nick Suzuki, I like a Canadians prop, maybe an anytime goal, one of their main goal scorers. Yeah, I'll get over 5.5 here. Just not rushing to the window to bet all of these hockey games. But again, I'm giving you just what I'll do just based off the numbers. Again, 5 out of the last 7 games as well on the road for the Flyers have gone over, I was seeing. So Islanders, Red Wings here as well. This one, Islanders on a nice little 7-1. They've won like 7 out of the last 8 games or something. They've been playing really well. 6 out of the last 7 games they've won. But I think this is the team, the Red Wings, who they've struggled with in the past. When you look here, 2-4 in the last 6 matchups here against Detroit, 2-5 in the last 7 road matchups. So that dates back, a couple seasons now. They struggle on the road against Detroit, and they struggle just in general against Detroit. A DeBrincat goal, I don't like the price. It's only, plus 135. I would like to get more than that. I get it, though. He is their main guy, probably. You still got a Dylan Larkin, etc. But give me the Red Wings here, minus 130. I like that one a lot. Give me the Blackhawks and Maple Leafs in this one. A lot of plus money in this one that you'll be getting with the Blackhawks. Blackhawks won the last meeting. It was actually 30 days ago. Austin Matthews was not playing at that time, was still dealing with the injury. He's now back. Is that big of a difference? And obviously the home ice advantage here with Toronto. Toronto's not a team I always rush to back. You know how they can be, burn your wallet anytime, but what's interesting is in the last 6 matchups here between Toronto and Chicago, Chicago's won 4 of them. So 4-2 against Toronto in the last 6. The 3-2 win last time out is a part of that. But Chicago's not playing well right now. Not playing well. Last 5 games, 1-4. We've been on them a couple of these times too. But now we're getting some extra plus money. Haven't been good on the road this year really either. I saw something as well. Last 6 games, 1-5. Just looking at these road games that they've had, we're still going to go to them. No wrong doing with getting some plus 200 here on the Blackhawks. I do like an over because, obviously in a Nylander and Austin Matthews, the rest of the crew of this Tavares and all these boys can get some goals, but so can my boy Bertuzzi, and I don't know. I see plenty of goals in this one, and I'll take some plus money shot here, a plus money shot with the Blackhawks. Right, we got Mammoth and Bruins in this next one. Like and subscribe here before we get into this one. Bruins here, the short price dog. A little bit of a strange line, if you ask me. Bruins have been getting these lines, man, especially like against the Blues. They got these dog. You're like, what's going on? I don't know. Pasternak's even back in the fold of things. In the last meeting between these two teams, the Mammoth actually won. So maybe that plays into it. I didn't know Pastrnak scored 2 goals in that game. But you look on the road historically for Utah here, traveling to Boston, they're 0-10 in their last 10 times going on the road here to Boston. That's something that's, to me, I'll just keep backing the trend. 3-9 themselves just on the road in general, and 3-9-1 on the last 13 road games, Utah. 4-16 straight up just against Boston. That's road and home. Utah versus Boston. Utah's 4-16 in the last 20. To me, everything historically, and this is recent history too, trends to Boston. I can still back a Boston squad here. I think they've been playing some solid hockey. I'll get the minus 105 here. Come on. Bruins, again, we go get a little bit of plus money. I guess if you want to consider minus 105 plus money, it's the dog price, but we got some nice prices against the Blues, put it that way. But I'll take the Bruins again here. We got Oilers, Penguins, a fun matchup here, a really fun matchup. What do you call it? Bunch of goals could be scored in this one. Clearly, all the offensive firepower. Edmonton, though, in the last 8 games against Pittsburgh has dominated. They're 7-1 against Pittsburgh recently. They have struggled on the road this season. Edmonton has not looked characteristically like the past. We know the problems that they've had. It's, every day we talk about it. But anyways, Edmonton 6-12 straight up on the road this year. In the last 18 games on the road this year. And the total has gone over in 6 of the last 9 for Pittsburgh. Obviously, we know Edmonton likes to score plenty of goals as well. Pittsburgh 1-4, though, straight up in this last 5 home games against Edmonton. Everything points to Edmonton, right? It's enough. Enough. That's what Penguins say. Enough is enough. Sid the Kid gets himself a win here against these Oilers. They're just due, man. They're just not going to keep getting their head plunged, and they're actually losing 5 in a row here. The Penguins, they've lost 5 in a row. They're 1-7 in their last 8 home games. The Penguins, they're playing awful hockey right now. Just why is the price only plus 125 with everything I've just said? The Oilers are dominating them historically. The Penguins are not playing good hockey right now. They even are trending to the over because they're giving up goals. Obviously, they could score goals, but I like the over, obviously, in this one because I can see plenty of offense. But I think the Penguins go freaking shoot for shoot with them. Sid the Kid turns the clock back, man. We'll take a plus 125. Penguins there. If you're crazy enough, why not go puck line it? But I don't know. I'll take the plus 125 and we'll be greedy, but they can get up 3-2 and I don't know, or 3-3, 4-3, and then get a empty netter, make it 5-3 type game. This one can get loose, extra goals. All right, we got Capitals and Wild. I've been getting Wild this year, betting on the Wild, and it's been pretty nice. I like the Wild. The Wild are a little team that with Kaprizov, Boldy. I did see Johansson's day-to-day. We'll see. I think I'm expecting him to play. The stats here, though, that I was seeing on this one, Washington is 2-7 in its last 9 games on the road here against Minnesota. So don't play well traveling to Minnesota. What do you call it? Last 14 games, though, they're 10-4 to the over. They're 8-9 to the over. The last 9 games, 8 of them have gone over. Butchering these numbers. I can't read tonight, guys. Washington is 10-4 straight up last 14 games. So playing some pretty good hockey, right? But I like the Wild at the end of the day. Wild 7-1 last 8 home games, 12-3 straight up last 15 games. Playing solid hockey. Yes, I want the Wild minus 125 at home here. I want a Kaprizov 2 goals prop if you can find it. Obviously, you should be able to. Some extra fat plus money there. Give me the Wild minus 125 in this one. We got Avalanche here. Kraken, almost the final hockey game of the night. I think we got another one after this. Like and subscribe. We're zipping right on through this card, guys. Bear with me reading off these stats here for you guys. Colorado and Seattle. Colorado's just been a kind of a juggernaut this year. Last 20 games, 16-3-1. They've dominated Seattle. The last 6 games, they're 5-1 against Seattle. I don't know. Both teams are trending to the under. When you look here, last 12 games for Colorado, 8 of them have gone under. The last 7 games for Seattle, 6 of them have gone under. So what? This game's going to trend to the under? That's going to give the dog a little cracking shot here with the Kraken. We need 1 or 2 goals, huh? If this one's going to be an under type game, a defensive slugfest, Avalanche are going to get everybody's best shot. It's everybody's Super Bowl at this point. When you see the Avalanche roll into town, I'm going to get wild with the Kraken. Let's go. Kraken plus 220. In what could be a 2-1, 2-0, 1-0 underfest, Avalanche do not care about this game. Give me some plus money again with the Kraken. We got Flames, Sharks in the final hockey game of the night, and then we move on into college basketball. Calgary has played some pretty good hockey here recently, starting to turn things around a little bit, just play a little competitive. And they've dominated San Jose, 7-0 last 7 games here against San Jose. 1 second, guys. We're back. All right, so we're talking about Flames and Sharks. It was the fact that Calgary's actually dominated the recent history here, 7-0 straight up against San Jose last 7 games. Obviously playing some pretty solid hockey as of late. I get a little bit why they're favored. But I think, again, this is another enough is enough spot. I like San Jose's young pieces as well. Are you getting the greatest of plus money here? No, plus 110. I get it. But San Jose, 7-2 last 9 home games, playing pretty chippy at home. Yeah, I could take the Sharks here plus 110. Enough is enough. Again, type spot here. So Penguins and Sharks could possibly be an enough is enough parlay. We fight the trend on that one. Sharks and Penguins, but give me the Sharks here again against the Flames. They kind of shut down this recent little hot streak the Flames have been on. Give me the Sharks plus 110. All right, guys. We got college basketball. Toledo and Michigan State here. A giant spread. Obviously, Michigan State, the likely team to get it done here. Plenty of pieces. Obviously, we've talked about Jeremiah Fears' broken record at this point. 10 assists a night, it seems like, with him. So always can shout the prop out with him. It's probably getting juiced up at this point. I don't see college basketball props this early. I'll probably see them a little closer to game time. Happy hour will be the show for that. 3:30 on the East Coast, or on the West Coast, excuse me. But yeah, this one here, Toledo's been a little bit competitive, even though I know 5-5. Just lost to Robert Morris, but 97-98 to Oakland. They're putting up 88 points a game. When you look, they can score 82 points a game, giving up 77. I think this one can definitely get over the total. Michigan State's been looking for a game they can get up and down and run, and I think Toledo might. They might have to slow it down. Don't get me wrong, because of the talent discrepancy. But I still think they can hang within this plus 23, and I still think the game goes over. You're talking 88-70 gets us there. Yeah, I think Michigan State has a nice night, though. Don't get me wrong. Jeremiah Fears props are always live. We got Louisville and Tennessee over under 158.5 here. A very, very tricky line here. Not the biggest Tennessee guy, if I'm being honest. Not that great. To lose to Syracuse like that, a team that's kind of like – that was a mirror matchup there. Those two teams, defensive, long teams, terrible shooting teams. I don't know. To me, I can make the case for both sides. Tennessee here will try to shut down the three-point shot from Louisville and make another guy beat them. Then a Michael Brown, for instance, probably one of the main guys, Ryan Conwell as well, these two guards. They're going to make somebody else beat them. And they might close out on McNeely as well and shut him out. Those three guards are gonna get really bullied off the three-point line, and then forced to penetrate into the lane against Felix Okpara for Tennessee. Good luck. That guy's 6'11", long, great shot blocker. I can make cases for this game to actually go under, because I also think Tennessee has to slow it down in the half court. Half-court offense, slow it down, and make Gillespie just create a shot. Because he's a decent shot creator. Does he make them a lot? No, it's not the greatest percentage. But, Gillespie's going to have a good night here for Tennessee. I like the under 158, though. I think that's the only way Tennessee can get this win here, is forcing Louisville at a slow pace and really bullying them off the three-point line. We got DePaul, St. John's. St. John's minus 18 here against DePaul. We'll be quick with this one. It's almost automatic fade once DePaul gets in conference play. This is like public knowledge. It's one of the things here. We'll go to St. John's here. If DePaul covers this, okay, maybe we'll start taking DePaul serious. But again, don't get fooled by their non-conference record. We'll take St. John's here minus 18. Again, like 4 or 5 guards as well. That just deep St. John's backcourt. Bryce Hopkins as well. I like 6'7". He can shoot a little bit, expecting his percentages to rise a little bit. All right, we'll take South Carolina and Clemson here in our next game. Total at 141. I could argue that seems a little light. South Carolina can find some sort of offense, and I like Clemson here a little bit. Just haven't been playing well. We saw them cover though against BYU. That was a big time game that we thought they'd even get the outright win. Little chippy Clemson team here. Would like them to shoot a little bit better. I think that'll come later on in the year. I think this line is a little funky. I think there is value on the South Carolina side. Don't get me wrong. I don't want this game, but guys, to me it's still a favorite or pass situation. When I'm looking at Clemson, what was it when I was seeing Clemson that had me just like I can't back them. 1 second. Clemson, South Carolina. Okay, that's what it is. I'm not going to roast the kid. There's just a guard on their team by the name Meechie Johnson, who I'm just not a fan of. That's the first thing. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this team, man. Southern Miss to beat them by 4 points. They had to go to overtime with Southern Miss to start the year off. I know I'm really scraping for anything here. Just not in love with South Carolina. They've historically in the SEC last like 3 or 4 years haven't been that great. Just bottom line. This is a rivalry matchup too. Shouldn't this line be more than, it should be a tight line in a rivalry matchup like this. I'm really trying to find some more information on. That's not to just roast Meechie Johnson. It's Eli Ellis too. No way can I back Eli Ellis with his 23% 3-point shooting percentage. Not in love with the South Carolina backcourt. Nope. Meechie Johnson actually has stepped up a little bit. 38% from three so far this year? Only 69% from the free throw line, but that's neither here nor there. I can make the case that, Clemson's backcourt shoots a little bit better. I'm not in love with either team shooting-wise, quite frankly. Because I think a Dylan Hunter's 40% shooting. He's only scoring 10 points a game. He's not even shooting the ball that much, and you're going to see negative regression on that. And then this kid Justin Porter, 36% from the three is not bad. 17 points, 10 points. This is a nice little piece, 6'1" guard. Just nothing I'm rushing to the window to bet on this game. To me, it's a favorite or pass. Have fun backing Eli Ellis and Meechie Johnson long term. This actually could be a sneaky spot for them here. To me, I'll go over 141 here in this game. I don't know. I can make a case here for both sides. It's a funky line. Over 141, South Carolina, Clemson. We got Butler, UConn. At the end of the day, feels like too much, but it's starting to drop actually. So I see 14.5 now instead of the 15.5, but I like Butler. A lot of pieces new here on this Butler squad, but they have 6'7", 6'8" wings. Johan Traore, the 6'11" center there, I like. Obviously, Finley Bizjack, we're going to give a prop out here on this one for him. 18, 19 points a game out of this kid, able to shoot the three, a 6'4" guard. I like this kid. I think they're getting a little too many points here. 80-78 last year, overtime win for UConn. And then it was, I think, a 78-74 UConn win. So, yeah, I know UConn won both games last year, but they were both tight, down to the wire type games. And, again, this isn't exactly the same Butler team from last year. I know they have Finley Bizjack back. Again, nice to have him back. Traore and these other pieces are all kind of new transfers in. Still plenty of size to compete with the UConn. This is always going to be a Super Bowl type game for Butler. To me, to get 15.5 points, even if you're on the road, I'll take it. Plus 15.5 here with Butler. And, yeah, try to find some plus money for him to 20 points. He's averaging 18, so it might be a plus 120. But Finley Bizjack, here in that one. All right, we're going to move on to some college football to end the night, and then I'll give you guys an end of the show parlay and run through these comments. Like and subscribe here. Almost through. We got Troy and Jacksonville State here in this bowl game. What is it? The 68 Bowl, or not the greatest of bowl games, man. 1 second. Give you guys the bowl game here. The Salute to Veterans Bowl. That's right. I was getting this 68 Bowl or whatever confused with the bowl game tomorrow, or on Wednesday. Jacksonville State's going to try to run the ball with the quarterback, Hayden Creel, and then also Cam Cook, 1,600 plus rushing yards. Yes, I would lean Jacksonville State if I had to choose a side. But you could say it's letdown, how they lost to Kennesaw State in, that under type game. I think it was 19-15. Troy, I think, is going to come out and play some chippy defense, try to stop the run, force Caden Crow to beat him through the air. Could get interesting. Public's all over the Troy Trojans here with the way this line's kind of looked. Funky line. I do kind of think that's a defensive game. I think the run games for both sides, even though Troy's running back will be out in this one, I still think they're going to try to run the football right back at Jacksonville State. I like under 49 here in this one. Under 49.6. Yeah, under 49.5 in Jacksonville and Troy. All right, end of the show, parlay time. I'm pretty sure the Dolphins ruined it for us, but we had Panthers and Dolphins as our end of show parlay yesterday. We'll go Spurs plus the 2.5, and we won't get greedy. We'll go Blackhawks plus 1.5. You could obviously money line, have some fun with this one, those two there, but I like those two picks for sure. End of the show parlay. All right, let's go check out some of these comments here before we get out of here too. Appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. We got the usual, we got DeAndre in here. Another night. Night moves coming up. Who did you have in Steelers game? You already know I had those shitty Dolphins. Yep, thank you. Shitty Dolphins. I did say that in the beginning of the show, by the way, guys. I don't hide from the truth. I had, about 3 days in a row I'd actually skip that because Patriots let me down too. I'm on a 2-day loser. 3-2 last 5 pretty much. It's been a little iffy, 50-50 up on the week. Trying to get back at it. We will have 3 or 4 plays in tomorrow, actually. We'll have a 3-pack and a 4-pack. A 3-pack and a 4-pack. We'll have a 3-pack and my best bet, which will not be included in that 3-pack. So 4 total plays tomorrow. Scoop those up. Link in the description. Again, like and subscribe, guys. Move on with some of these comments here. We got Sonny back in the chat. Good to see Sonny again. How about those Steelers? Cashed out my 2-team total, 43.5. I knew Bengals were scoring 2 at the end. Didn't expect them to go for 2 twice and miss. Talking about that Bengals game. Yep. No, nice win there with the Steelers. Is what it is. Tua did not play particularly great. A lot. So the public play was correct. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, a win's a win. Gave up half my winnings. Found out if you take team total over and whole game under, it pays out 3 times more if you take the over. How's that work with the book? Interesting, Sonny. How the hell the Heat Raptors going to go 34 points under total? Now that one would have got me too because I gave out over 234. I gave out the over in that for sure. Rough. Tell me about it. Who needs a rest because they played 2 games in a row and need rest? League is soft. 100%, man. Hurts. And Tennessee is dead to me. Completely dead to me. You don't think the public thinks that way, though? Because trust me, I think the same exact way. They're completely dead to me, especially being on them there against Syracuse. They're dead to me right now. I can definitely feel that way. about Tennessee. But guess what? Why is the line at +1? They're trying to bait you into Louisville. That's for sure. That's how that line feels. I'd rather just back Tennessee's defense and take an under. They still might, when it comes down to the shooting there at the end, sketchy. When you have Louisville significantly better, just shooting team. Yeah, Tennessee's completely dead to me, 100%. It says, it seems like almost every college basketball game goes under. Duh. It's on one of those things, huh? I don't know. I know we gave out Niagara VCU to go under, and that one, depending on when you got it, I believe I gave out under 141 on the show. It went over. It went 142. But live, I said it was 143. That one was a blowout. Of course, Niagara did cover. Saw some value on Niagara a little bit, but yeah, I thought that was funky because VCU got fraud checked by New Mexico last time out. Just recapping tonight, guys. And then I'll be at the Sun Bowl again. Nice. I'll be at the Sun Bowl. Checking that out. But there you have it, guys. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Sonny, Alex in the chat here. Detail for you in the chat. Nice little name there. Detail for you. Of course, DeAndre here in the chat. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Again, link in the description. Check out what we have on the site. Use the 2-for-1 capper promotion and the Tony T discount code at checkout. Get that 15% off. Everybody have a wonderful night and good luck tomorrow on your bets. And let's make tomorrow a winning day. Peace.